Another thing that you said, I said polarizing situation. You said polarizing with Shedeur, and I've had people in the comments say, "Oh, I can't believe you guys would call Shedeur polarizing. Like that's just hater talk." Let's talk about what the definition of polarizing is. Polarizing means that there is such a wide range of opinions on a topic or a person or what have you, and like you said, from all the way to fans are saying he's QB1 right now, put him in, he's ready to go. And then there's fans saying he's a 5th-round pick. He's not. There's people saying cut him.
I literally saw the cut stuff, and I was just like,
polarizing is just the widest range of opinions you can possibly get about a topic, and that's what he is. I mean, he brings that, and I think that, ever since he's got to Cleveland, and he came early, he came like immediately. He's been here the entire time. He's been working his tail off. He's been participating so much in the community, helping out with a lot of youth, going to schools and youth programs and things like that. It's been really encouraging. And then, obviously you get the 2 speeding tickets or whatever, and everybody blows up online.
That's what
Go ahead.
Do we want to even touch on that? We can. I mean,
we're sitting here waiting for this event to kick off, so we might as well just do a.
I did see some of those comments where it's like, the Browns need to cut him right now, and so I'm not going to defend nor I'll just say it how it is. I was young once.
Sure.
I made mistakes once. And hopefully the goal that you get out of that is that you learn from those mistakes. Now like the 2 tickets in 11 days, it doesn't look good. It kind of is a bad look. But, we're talking about a young man here, and we're allowed to make mistakes. At the end of the day, it could have ended very differently, but there was nothing consequential that came out of this. And if it's an opportunity for him to learn and go, okay, hey, I can't do this, then what should we? Why are we upset?
Right. Miles Garrett, I think, 3-4 times or 6? Was it 6 speeding incidences with Miles until he finally, flipped his car?
Yeah, right.
Lucky that him and his, his girlfriend or the passenger with him was, they were fine. They weren't hurt. No one died. I don't live in Cleveland, so I don't drive those highways. I've seen a lot of people in comments saying, hey, like, sometimes you got to go 85 just to keep up with traffic. Right. And hey, I've been on highways where it's a 65 speed limit, and all of a sudden I'm doing 80, 85 just to kind of keep up or get past some people.
Just did it.
Well, if you're keeping up at 85, it's real easy to get to 100. There's a lot of context that goes around with this stuff. It's not just that he was out there speed racing like Rashee Rice or anything like that. I think it's a big nothing burger.
It sucks. It sucks that I felt like momentum was completely going like his direction.
And I think that's another point. So that's a good point. So I did say that on social media, and I don't know if it was conveyed exactly the way I meant it, but he just has, while this is not, in my opinion, a big deal, he just has less room for mistakes, I feel like, because of where he was drafted, kind of the way the Browns are, they're really in on Dylan Gabriel. I have no idea really how they feel about Kenny Pickett. We'll find out here if they trade him, in the coming weeks. And if they roll into training camp with all 4 of these guys, every little thing you can do to give yourself an edge, you got to do right now. And I guess that was just the most disappointing thing for me. And it wasn't just, it's a speeding ticket. It sucked that it had to be anything, because now obviously every news outlet runs with it. Correct. And should the Browns cut him and all this other nonsense. So
the battle's going to be on in training camp on every single day. You got to come out and learn and get it and get your progression, and the coach has got to feel comfortable with you. So that means when you're not on the practice field, you got to be into it. Okay, you got to be into being a Browns player, Brown leader. I'm going to be the leader on the team and being there. So the off season, with some of the things that have happened up to this point with Spear or whatever, you can't do those kind of things because the players will be like, "What are you doing?" Right. I get it, but everybody can get tickets or whatever and go speed them, but not this kind of stuff. Not the stuff where you're going that fast in that car. Hey, we were all young at one time. We all did things, but when you're trying to get a spot to be the Browns quarterback, which if you get to be a Browns quarterback now as the young guys, you'll be there for a long time, and this city will embrace you.
Absolutely.
And that's what the city has embraced you. That's what I see as a former Browns. After you played, the city has embraced you just being a Browns player. If you take the Browns and help the Browns get somewhere that they haven't been to in a long time? The NFL has never seen a city go as crazy as the Browns will get.
Oh, it would be insane.
I guarantee they will not see a parade. They will not see the meeting the players after the game. They will not see the world's Browns people who are in the caves now that have come out from everywhere.
Yep.
And so that's kind of what the optimistic part of my mindset is, to see the Browns get to that level.
I always say it's like a rabid fan base.
Oh,
They're
God.
extremely, extremely loyal. And
Love
like
it.
you said, they will love you.
Love it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
but it's one of
Love
those
it.
things where
Yeah,
it's been
they-
through a lot. It's just
They've been through a lot. I was there with the John Elway drive. I was there with the Ernest Biner fumble the year after. And I've seen some good things. I've seen the quarterback revolving door happen and all that. So now, okay, the revolving door doesn't have to happen anymore for a while. Okay, so now you got quarterback. Now it's just choosing the right one that can do some things. And so the franchise quarterback is amongst those four. I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know who I even want it to be. But whoever it's going to be, better just take it, and when they get it, live up to what the Browns' expectations are, and set some other ones. You know, why not?
Yeah.
I think that is I like you brought up the tickets with Shedeur. I mean, is it the end of the world that he was speeding? No, absolutely not. But you're right. I mean, if you were the backup, left guard, maybe you're going to make the practice squad. It's no one's even going to know about it. But you're fighting to potentially be not just the start. You're going to be the face of the franchise.
That's
if you become the starting quarterback, the leader of the whole team. You got to have a little more self-awareness about what you're doing, and those kind of things are going to get blown up in the media. I mean, we've seen it. I mean, it's what everybody's talking about. I mean, everybody's got opinions ranging from who cares to cut him. And it's wild, but it just comes with the territory of being a potential franchise quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, and look, you're a young guy, okay? You're right where you want to be, doing what you want to do, getting the money you want to get, and more. You come from that, okay? But can you balance it? Can you just contain it? Can you manage it? You're here to try to win a spot to be the quarterback of an NFL team. There's only so many of those in the world. You're trying to be one of those. Okay, to be one of those takes consistent mindset. Okay, this organization, they're not playing around.
Right.
If you want to be that person, you got to show that you're not playing around. You got to show that this is what you want to do. They're going that fast a couple times. That's not a mistake. You made a decision to do that. That's not like, I guess I was just going over the speed limit. No, you weren't just going over it. You were going faster than you needed to go, and they held you accountable to that. So whatever you got to do to make amends with that is to pour yourself back into the Browns and don't do that again, because that's 2 strikes right there, and you're going to lose some of your fellow players, as you spoke of, and you're going to lose some credibility with the fans. The fans want you to succeed. Whatever way you got here, and that's what I said when you got drafted, whatever way you get here, you're with the Browns now. Now it's up to you to just live up to whatever you think you can do, okay? So forget about whatever the NFL or whatever people think, or the conspiracy theory and all the other stuff. You're here. You're with a team in camp. Okay, let's see how you practice. Let's see how you work. That's the only thing that a coach or even your fellow players will see, how you work. They will embrace you in how you work. After that, it's going to be the things that happen off the field.
The next subject that come up, I want to get this clear with people. I'm telling on myself. I might have a warrant out for my arrest. But I have a 911 Porsche.
Okay.
I still got it.
Yeah.
And they just go fast on their own. So I'm gonna be Sanders' lawyer and say his car went fast on its own.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. What year is that? What year is that 911?
79.
What color?
Red.
Nice.
Red.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, well, we were just talking with Anthony about, the speeding tickets and everything, and how, whether you think it's fair or not, like you're.
Well, I understand what you're finna say. But you have to be responsible. And if you play that position, you got to play that position. You got to lead by example. And so some things you're blessed to be in that position, and sometimes you gotta remember that you're blessed to be in that position, and so don't blow it. You know, you can't. Like I can't go out and buy a $500,000 house. Some people can, and so you have to understand. Some people can do some things, some people can't. So those cars are pretty fast, but he's lucky that now it can be a lesson.
Right.
Yes.
And so, because success is learning from your mistakes and not repeating.
Right.
And so, and as far as that go, I hope that's the last time we even have to talk about that.
Oh, I hope so too, because it just goes through the media so much more heavily when you are not only a quarterback for a team, but when you are. I mean, Shedeur Sanders has such a. He's such a celebrity.
Some kind of way, I've heard on news and people talk about it. Some kind of way, you know, if he plays a position that has to make decisions. And so if this is one of his decisions, so we're in trouble.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the best one I saw was it said a couple months ago he was going 144 when he should have been going 25. So I thought that was kind of funny too.
Scandalous.